Broadway and Harlem are the same shit. But no, bro, this shit was it was something. Hi, hello. I hope you're all doing good today. I hope you're all doing wonderful. I'm sorry for the being a couple minutes late. Like I said before, I woke up feeling kind of sick. I was really scared that I was gonna have to cancel because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to actually speak or not. But after getting some food in me and drinking water, and doing a couple other things to clear my throat, it looks like we're all okay. So if I accidentally fucking start hacking up blood into the microphone, I apologize for that. Hurricane hit Annie's old house in particular. Yeah, exactly. No, literally, like, well, okay, to be fair, where I used to live, I was like on the 3rd floor, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I wouldn't have like seen any flooding or anything, but oh my god, it's bad apparently. Apparently it's just like, what's it called? When the one hurricane a couple years ago hit Fort Myers. Let's see this shit here. Let's see. Had a friend in Cape Coral. They lived during a storm till power went out. Okay, so here's the thing about all of this stuff. Here's the thing about it, right? Anybody who lives in Florida, like, hurricanes are probably the least scary thing about the state. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Fucking hurricanes are probably the least scary thing about living in Florida. Honestly, in the 10 years that I was there, I was more scared of like a fucking alligator popping out at me from nowhere, because they really do that. Like, you'll just be walking down the sidewalk and then all of a sudden you'll look over to your left and there's a fucking alligator following you. Like, they come out of nowhere and they are everywhere. Like, you could be jumping in a puddle in the fucking street and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, a fucking alligator pops up out of the puddle. Like, it is insane, bro. It's wild. In the 10 years that I spent there, I was more afraid of the alligators than anything else. Nobody who's lived in Florida for any period of time is scared of hurricanes, but these last two in particular, apparently they stood on business. Apparently they stood on business. So some real actual damage happened. Jesus, dude, the flooding. That is insane. That is wild. Alligators are fine. Bro, alligators are scary. They will rip you the fuck apart. There's no audio. I'm stupid. I just said there's no fucking audio. I'm so stupid. Okay, there you go.
It's not gonna hit us until later tonight, but there should be some good waves out here, hopefully. There's nobody around though. Just cops and fucking occasional old people walking their dog.
The cops are so fucking like over the top and rude whenever there are like hurricanes and whatnot going on. Like, you could be standing on their balcony and the cops like drive by your house and be like, there is a mandatory shelter in place order. You need to get back inside. Alligators are not actually all that scary unless you're dumb around said alligators. Alligators will fuck you up. Alligators will fuck you up so hard. Bro, I've always wanted to go surfing, but I've always been scared of sharks. I hear surfing is so fun, but like I always hear like horror stories about surfers like swimming around in shark infested waters, and it scares the fuck out of me.
You can catch one wave and be 6 blocks down the beach.
I'm pretty sure this is about where I was before. This is close to my old house. Close. It's not exactly where it is, but it's pretty damn close. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, well fucking like, I don't know, shoving a radioactive dildo in your pussy isn't that bad if you don't know what you're doing. Everything isn't that bad if you don't know what you're doing. Fucking sticking your dick in an elephant isn't that bad if you don't know what you're doing, but it's still sticking your dick in an elephant. You know what I mean? Like, God, come on, bro.
Yeah, there's literally a guy out in the water. A group of them out there. We just dropped them off.
Holy shit. Dude, I love that, like, there's a fucking hurricane coming and the first thing they do is go surfing. Like, this is the kind of shit that you do in Florida. There was one year when I was in high school, like all the way back, I think it was like I don't remember if it was 2016 or 2017. I think it was 2017. And Tampa got hit by like probably one of the stronger hurricanes that was like, I think it was the strongest one since Katrina, called Irma. And my entire like driveway and like the road outside my house flooded. So naturally, as a perfectly sane individual in true Floridian fashion, in true responsible Floridian fashion, I went out to the pool and I got one of like our inflatable like tube thingies, like, you know, like the tubes that you float around on. And I inflated it and I went tubing down the street while listening to music. It was really fun. Cause it's like it's like one of those things that you can only ever experience by living in a hell state like that, bro. What I just joined into, I was proving a point by talking about bestiality. Okay, hold on. Speaking of bestiality, did you guys know that there was a guy that like fucked the dolphin? Like unironically, there was a guy that worked at like I think it was actually an aquarium in Florida. It might have been in like Miami or something, but he got put in charge of one of the like dolphin enclosures, and he, over like the course of the years that he was working there, he felt like he was developing like a romantic relationship with a dolphin. Like he talked about how he would like go into the dolphin enclosure and he'd be like, yeah, like she was just looking at me, you know, and she was like eyeing me up in the way that she would like stare at me, you know. I knew that she was trying to communicate that she had feelings. And then one day he said that like one day he was like trying to feed her, and then she started like masturbating on his foot or something like that. And then in perfectly sane Florida man fashion, bro came in the next day while the place was closed and fucked the dolphin. He fucked the dolphin, and he described in gross detail about it was like a whole story. He was like, yeah, so I went in there, I got into the water with her, you know, naturally she swam up to me to cuddle, and then I laid her on her side and I put my penis into her genital slit. Like, it was really weird. Like he instead of like, it's like he was scared to just say vagina or like say pussy. Because like I inserted my penis into her genital slit. Like I felt like reading a Tumblr fan fiction. It was so weird. It was so weird. That's the kind of shit that happens in Florida. I'm just saying. That's the kind of shit that happens in Florida. The big problem is when the dolphin drowns you while you're hitting. Yeah, dolphins are kind of psychotic. If you guys think that Diddy was bad, Dolphin Diddy would be worse. Dolphin Diddy would be worse. Oh, apparently there's also what's it called? There's a job that you can get, like, I don't know how you get it, but you could like, you get paid like $300,000 a year to like jack off aquatic animals and collect their semen. When I was in school, they made us watch like a whole like documentary about people that do that, and there was like a fucking 3-minute long segment of the documentary where we had to sit here and watch like a woman in a wetsuit like jack off a fucking orca. It was really weird. It was I've talked to other people about this that went to school in different states. Apparently it's only a Florida thing that they do that.
It's so windy and big out there.
Where do I apply?
It's literally
Chat.
15 miles an hour off.
Chatty.
So, like, you start passing
Chatty, what do you mean where do I apply? Why are people saying hot? It's not hot, bro. At that point, I just lie and say I'm a stripper. Totally fair. Why do you know all this? Because I went to school in Florida. I know all this because I went to high school in Florida. Nyannie dream job? What do you mean Nyannie dream job? This is my dream job. I think if I wasn't a streamer, my other, like, if I couldn't be a streamer but I could have another occupation in life, I would like to be a musician. But if I couldn't be a streamer or a musician and I could have another occupation in life, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat, I want to be evil. If I couldn't be a streamer or a musician, I want to do something evil. I want to be like a CIA agent, or like, I don't know, work for like the United States government, or work for Lockheed Martin or something. Like, I want to do something like super fucking like diabolically evil. I want to order like drone strikes on villages and shit. If I couldn't do this, it would have to be something like just like out there, like Decepticon levels of cartoonishly evil. I want to be the fucking Joker. They are already evil. Shh! Don't tell people I'm already evil. The new chatters don't know. The new chatters don't know how mentally ill I am. They have to find out. They have to find out slowly. You have to find out. I remember there was a zoo that got shut down because an MHA fan wanted to bang a frog. I don't want to believe you. I really don't want to believe you.
Wow. I've never seen weather in waves this big before. The beach is like not even existent. Like,
no, dude, we saw it.
Task, look it up. Okay, now I'm gonna look it up. Now I have to look it up. Zoo shut down frog sex. Zoo temporarily closed after My Hero Academia fan attempts to mate with a frog. Holy shit, it's real. Okay.
Floating down.
Well then.
Seen a clip of them just like, no.
Guys, can I just say something? Can I just say something? And I mean this with all love in the world, because I know that this applies to most of you, and you're all degenerate weebs. People are getting way too comfy doing weeb shit in public, okay? People are getting way too comfy doing weeb shit in public. Okay, all right? I should not be walking in the middle of a shopping mall and hear some random fucking kid outside a Hot Topic like, actually, my favorite character is Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Oh my god, this store is so Subarashi ne. This store is so psycho. Like, okay, what happened to the days of being ashamed of liking anime and staying in your bedroom about it? What happened to those days? We need to go back.
Bro, my boat's already floating.
We need to go back. People are getting too bold. And it's not to say that you should feel ashamed of the things that you like, but just, why are people so bold? Why are we bold about it now? Why are we being cringe in public?
Just take everything that's valuable from the ground floor. I'm worried about the...
Oh my god. Holy shit!
You want me to just take you?
Yeah, you want to take me, Merrick?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Bro, it's fucking terrifying. Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's like, chat, it's uncommon, like, or it's not uncommon, like, if you live near a beach, but you're like, fucking water from the ocean will just like start pouring into the road if it starts raining too much. Or doing like bad weather. I thought you said not to be afraid of being cringe. That's like content creation. You shouldn't be afraid of being cringe when it comes to like doing content creation, right? But I am of the opinion that I don't think the Hot Topic workers want to hear your Rosetta Stone Japanese. I'm sorry. I don't think that the underpaid, overworked Hot Topic workers want to hear anything about your waifu, okay? Go into the store, buy your fucking shirts that you're gonna put on your body pillow that you've modified with a bad dragon fleshlight. Check out and leave. Don't do this fucking, do you like My Hero Academia? Like shit, bro, don't stop. Stop it! Bad. Okay, I say don't be afraid to be cringe as an artist, okay? Don't be afraid to make cringe art. But when you're talking to people like in public, like be mindful, be polite, okay? All right, not having good manners is not mindful. It is not demure. Holy shit, bro. The water is up so high. That's crazy. The fucking mailbox falls in and everything. I like how they're just like walking through it as well, like there's nothing going on. Like look at him, he's strolling like he's had a day on the beach. You're not really from Florida if you haven't done this before.
You guys better like this video because I'm gonna lose a lot of money.
Oh yeah, bro, your house is cooked.
Dude, what was that? The water getting in, dude.
Gators be in that water. Yeah, well the gators are gonna stay underwater. They're too scared. Little rain don't hurt nobody. Oh no, not the bimmer. Oh yeah, the Tesla's gone. Bro, don't stand in the fucking electric water. Holy shit. Child, what do you... This might be a stupid question. What do you do in that situation? Like if the bottom floor of your house floods and like your cars get flooded and shit, like what the fuck do you do? Because doesn't that like ruin like all like everything? Like if your house gets flooded, doesn't that like ruin the house and like grows mold and shit? And then like if you have like a car, right? And you have to get to work, what the fuck happens there? Like does the insurance company pay for it? Like what do you do? Like literally what do you do about that? What's the procedure there? New game? Is that enough? Is that the gamer-friendly way of telling somebody to kill themselves? Reload save file. Build better houses with love from Europe. Actually real. Bro, yeah, guys, you wanna know something I found out on the American bros in chat? Apparently our houses are fucking like are paper mache compared to European houses. Like, you know how in the United States you can't mount shit to drywall? Like if you try to like put up like a TV or like a picture frame and you try and just put it on the wall, like it won't work. You have to like find the little like wooden pieces in the wall, like using the little device. Like apparently that's not a thing in Europe. Apparently in Europe, if you want to like put something on the wall, you can just put it anywhere on the wall and it'll be able to hold it up. And like fucking wind could not blow a European house down compared to American houses. I can finally type I've been gooning. This isn't your proudest fap, is it? We've been talking about anime and hurricanes. This cannot be your proudest fap. What about this was turning you on that allowed you to goon that hard? Every European house is built before 1700 and is haunted. I'm of the opinion that older houses are better.
How are you gonna move that? I mean, you got a beachfront property now, huh?
No, I have a beach house.
Holy shit, bro, there's like sand all over the road and stuff.
I was gonna go check on my other properties down the beach.
It's a mandatory evacuation, and these things can't be on the road unless they're tagged.
What about a car?
If you got a car, you're gonna get pulled over and cited for being out when there's a mandatory evacuation.
Wait, why are they gonna get cited for being out when fucking I literally just watched like 3 other cars drive by?
Mandatory evacuation. I'll go write a ticket and be done. I'll go write a ticket and be done. Turn around, go inside.
Why is he being such a prick for no? Bro, all police in Florida are like this. They're so fucking weird for no reason.
Well, I'm gonna write you a ticket right now for trying to leave. You just told me I either could leave or I could stay, and I'm trying to leave, and you're like, you gotta turn around and go home.
Well, if I get arrested, does that mean I can leave?
Okay, chat him out. Please keep Annie in check. Time to make food. Nobody keeps Annie in check. Nobody keeps me in check. I am an uncontrollable force of nature.
It was fully submerged in water last night.
I am an uncontrollable force of nature. I am not one who is kept in check.
We would have been fucked. Yeah, the BMW.
I cannot be corrected.
57 Chevy is fucked. My Tesla's fucked. My other Tesla's fucked. Oh, did I mention that my mom's Tesla blew up earlier today?
I don't know, 100 subs will say yes, Daddy.
Sorry I had to come deal with my dumb ass.
Oh, it don't matter, man.
So many great memories in here, Dick.
I need a beer for this.
I think you should leave the sand up.
What the fuck?
It used to be 9 feet, now it's full of sand. Chat, that used to be the deep.
Bro, this is
deep
what,
end of the
like, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's like really nice to have it right there. This is why I would never buy a house anywhere near a beach, because I feel like you're just asking for this, you know? Like, I feel like if your house is on a beach, you're just asking for this shit.
pool. There used to be grass here. The Jug Squad stickers.
Especially like, yeah, like if you have like wooden fences and shit, like why would you do that?
The water was up to here, the sand was
Like why would you do that to yourself?
That's the window in my setup. Look in there. Mr. Beast was right here.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Beast stream.
PCs are fucking toast. I'll take the hard drives though.
More than 0 Teslas, I don't know, maybe deserved.
Sickest trophy ever. The fact that you could just take the pickaxe off. They let
Chat, Teslas aren't the worst thing in the world. They aren't the worst thing in the world. They're
You know
okay.
that when I won?
Teslas are okay. I don't like Cybertrucks, but Teslas are okay.
Sand. It blew the window out, and the waves came right in.
I don't think it looks that much different than before.
Teslas are okay. They're not the worst.
Gaming and stuff. I had 3,000 pounds of sand in here and water. Your room, we cleaned it out. Look at it. Lunch.
He just walks away. Lunch.
Yeah, this place needs to get condemned, I think.
Oh,
You must have a Tesla talking like that. I do not have a Tesla.
Not at all.
I don't have a Tesla. I drive a BMW.
I care about that.
I'd rather drive a Tesla than a Chevy Volt. Yeah, fair. Okay, bro. Okay, listen. I know it's like the popular thing to like hate Teslas. I will give Tesla one thing. They are really, really cheap to buy. Like if you're having like a hard time affording a car, like Teslas are unironically probably your best option. Like for people who have a hard time like affording cars or who can't afford like the sky high fucking like interest rates and stuff, you know, and don't want to pay like $600 a month, Tesla is like your best route. Like Teslas are more affordable than like most cars nowadays. They're really good. They're not like luxury cars. Like they're not great, but they are affordable, and I think that that's the important thing.
Sorry, we have to have a commercial.
I think that that's the important thing. They're affordable. They're not stupidly expensive. Now, that doesn't apply to the Cybertruck because for some fucking reason, if you go and you try to look for Cybertrucks, they cost like $200,000, and I don't know why. I don't know why Cybertrucks are $200,000. It doesn't make any sense. They're like, why the fuck would anybody spend $200,000 on a metal box when you could buy like a Lamborghini for that price? Why would you do that to yourself?
Ow! Oh, did I get you? So the attorney dropped something on my foot, so I need Morgan & Morgan to the...
Chat, do you guys have a dream car? Do any of you have a dream car? What's your dream car? I'm very curious. If you could own any car on this planet, what would you own?
Chat, I don't know if you guys know, but all my cars flooded. My homie Chris gave me his Raptor, so I'm pretty stoked on that. But we gotta get the fuck out of here because the
A
air
Datsun
quality's so
240?
bad. They must
A
be
functional
pumping shit in the
one?
water. It's probably fuel,
Range Rover.
sewage, who knows what washed up here.
Oh my
let's go
gosh.
check on other properties.
A Honda NSX, a hearse. You? Oh, I'm so flattered. A Hellcat.
No? Yeah, Chad, this is
Ugh.
my favorite property, I guess. I'm pretty shocked.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, we should fuck.
I make fun of Hellcats a lot. A Ninja H2. Isn't that like the super fast motorcycle that goes like...
The house flooding sucks, but
2017 Chevy Colorado.
The roof and smash it.
What the fuck is a what is a Chevy Colorado? What the hell? Chevy Colorado. What is the? Oh. Like this one? It's like a truck. I don't mean this in like an offensive way. This kind of looks like a Hot Wheels truck. This doesn't look like a real truck. It looks like a Hot Wheels truck. It doesn't look bad, but it looks like a toy. And I think that that's adorable. I think that that's adorable in a good way.
I actually saw the water line here, but look at that.
A Mario Kart.
This is the worst house of it all, for sure.
All right, Chad.
A 1963 Chevy El Camino.
On the beach. A lot of houses are destroyed.
I think my
Yesterday we were all.
I think my dream car.
Old people that need help. Yeah, Chad. If you do want to help.
What is my
brother's
dream
doing
car?
A little fundraiser where he's selling sand.
Chad, do you want to take a guess at what my dream car would be?
Compound that got destroyed. You can kind of like buy a bottle of sand. The money's gonna go to
Take a guess.
people that need it way more than us. Because obviously I'm fine. Even though I lost a bunch of shit, I'm fine. There's people that are way worse than me. We're good. But
A Cybertruck? How dare you fucking say that to me? Ban that guy. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, the beaches are fucked, dude. A lot of people
A
died,
GT3 RS?
Lost their homes. Fucking
Oh,
terrible.
you're
Probably the worst
close.
storm that's hit in the past
You're
century,
so close.
Or even longer. But we're gonna try to make the best out of a shitty situation. So I hope you enjoy whatever.
The 63 El Camino looks so fucking good. Google the
See you
baby.
guys in the next one.
63 El Camino. Let's see. 1963 El Camino. What does this look like? This, you better cook with this. Oh, it's like one of these. I always found these cars to be really, really cool. Cause in the place that I live, like out in the middle of nowhere in Midwest, there are a lot of like car shows and whatnot that happen around here, where people will bring in like super old cars from like the 70s and 60s and stuff that they've like restored, and they'll like show them off. I remember I saw one that was like, it must have been like fucking like 10, 15 feet long. Like it was super, super long. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really fucking cool. Turbo S? Yeah! I would love to have a Porsche 911 Turbo S. I love Porsches so much. Damn. This hurricane damage is crazy though. Wait, they're doing a fundraiser where you can buy a sand bottle. Wait, that's super cute. That's so creative. Chat, you could support the, what's it called? Fixing his dad's house by buying a bottle of the sand. You could buy some hurricane sand. Dream Porch.
This is before.
Touch dive. I think I'll buy some hurricane sand. I want some hurricane sand. Where's the link? I want the hurricane sand. I want my own bottle of hurricane sand. Here it is. Hurricane relief fundraiser. There's a $10 bottle all the way up to 500. They're the same, besides the obvious factor of providing relief for those in need. Oh, look, okay. So it's just going towards like the rebuilding and whatnot. Inside my dad's hut. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Add to cart. All right. Let me take this off my monitor so you guys don't see it. Hurricane sand! Poggers!
Or even longer.
Impulse fire? What do you mean impulse fire? It's going towards the victims. This is definitely not an impulse buy, and this is an act of goodwill and charity, not just because I want a bottle of sand, for sure. This definitely isn't just because I want a bottle of sand.
Unfortunately, it's just too old shitty to keep.
It's actually really sad.
$10, I can go steal some sand. It's not about it's for the victims. These things are scary. Oh, it's that guy. He's like the
Moving all my fishing rods
crazy
back upstairs.
trampoline guy.
Again. Katie, what do you think about the storm coming?
In all honesty, I don't have a dream car because I have mild amoxophobia. What is amoxophobia mean? What's an amoxophobia? Fear of driving. Oh. Yeah, not me. I'll do 150 on the highway while sipping a Red Bull and like only half paying attention to what's going on.
Give you a nice chunk out of your armor. If you tell him his car's running, then you can't make money towing it. He's trying to get a mechanics channel on YouTube. Let him BS in front of you. What is the name of your channel?
I don't want this.
I don't want.
I
don't want this. Bro, the way that old guys say things are so funny.
In 7 states.
What?
Cracker.
What? What? What?
It doesn't matter. I don't want it.
You already got it. You're already immortalized. He's wanted in 7 states. He's a cracker. You got a charger?
He's saying that like he's confessing to like a fucking murder. He's wanted in 7 states. He's a cracker. He's a cracker.
The charger.
I don't want to be filmed.
He doesn't want to be filmed. Yeah, cameraman.
What's that? Is that it? Yeah, what's this?
That's just mean.
That could work. Yeah. Your shirt's inside out. You think I care? Look at that.
Getting some grandpa lore. Bro, Chad, you want to know something that like kind of makes me a little bit like sad? I never really like knew any of my grandparents. Like I knew my grandmother on my mom's side, but like I never knew like my grandfather or my grandmother or my grandfather on like my mom and my dad's side. And it's really like I was thinking about it one day and it makes me really sad because I've met like a lot of my friends' grandparents. Like I've met my friends' grandparents before and they're so funny. They're so fucking funny. Like it is so fun to just sit and talk with old people sometimes. They are so fucking hilarious. Like old men are honestly probably some of like the most hilarious people on this fucking planet. They're so cool. I love old men so much. And it makes me I'm so sad that I never got to like what's it called? Like I don't have my own grandpa. I don't even know where they are. I don't know if they're like dead or alive. I don't know any of my family.
Why?
Sorry, I'm not supposed to be a Menhera VTuber.
We're trying to do a video for today, so
I don't want a video.
Well, then you gotta go.
Okay, I'll go.
They're probably alive because Asian.
It literally is flint and steel. Cool.
It's all rusty.
He keeps picking up trash out of my yard and like, what's this? Dude, it's garbage.
Here's to fuck Milton.
So if we stop recording, does that mean you're gonna leave?
Yeah, the others. There you go.
Here's to fuck Milton.
All right, chat. If you look at the streets, they're still fucked up from the previous hurricane. And they've actually.
I was gonna say
picked up
it's
a lot of
probably
trash.
like really
Unfortunately,
fucking
there's
awful
another
to have
hurricane
what's it called?
coming. And not only is it a hurricane,
Like
but
they
it's
had
worse
one
than the that
hurricane
us
hit,
before.
and then they had another
Shout out
one
to the
hit,
van right
and then
there.
the second one that hit was
in the
worse than the
fucking
first
thumbnail.
one.
Just underwater. It hasn't even been like a fucking week, and there's already another one
The
on
really
the way.
fucked up part
And
of
it's
all of this
supposedly
too
a
is it
category
takes
5,
years
and
to clean up
supposedly
from
gonna
these.
be way worse than this one. This is just a super rare coincidence. Yeah, the storm's gonna be really bad.
Annie, pick my food for me today. Well, go on. Go on. Sorry, I just had to turn away from you and think for a second. I think you should get Taco Bell.
My whole family's evacuated. I'm staying, but I'm kind of in like a newer house that's elevated and all concrete. I think we'd survive a Cat 5. I think a lot of people in single-story homes are either going to evacuate or die. People should hopefully evacuate. Look at all this garbage. I don't even know if there's ever been like a storm like this in the past 100 years. We're about to get hit with 2 of them back to back. There's so much
think you should
trash
do that
and garbage
again.
still on the street that after this storm hits, it's going to be like...
Chat, it always makes me laugh when I do certain things. And this isn't me calling out anybody for lurking, because I think that it's really cringe when people call out lurkers, because lurkers are honestly pretty fucking awesome. But I will say, I have noticed that if I have like a lot of booba on screen, or if I accidentally flash the camera or something, I notice that chat starts to slow down a lot. And I can only wonder what you might be doing after you've just been flashed.
Insane. What do you got to say, Katie?
I have no thoughts.
Everyone's still
I
like
noticed
being
that when I
exhausted from
show
cleanup from the
certain
last storm,
things
and now
on the
we have
stream,
to prepare for another one. The last storm, nobody
chat
evacuated
seems to
at all.
slow
Now
down
everyone
a
is just
lot.
fucking gone. All the gas pumps already sucked to the bone dry, and if they haven't dipped yet, they're dipping now. I wonder if there's even going to be cops in the beach
Accidentally,
during this.
I had
No, there
listen.
won't
There won't.
It's not
They don't
always
put
on
cops
purpose.
the beach because it puts their life at risk, and they can't save people. Because if you're supposed to evacuate and you don't,
Hello.
then you're putting everybody else's life at risk, and so they kind of just leave you to fend for yourself until the storm passes. If you are drowning and you call, they're like, sorry, we can't do anything about it, because then we could also die.
Let me look at this storm real quick.
Exactly where you at right now.
Oh my gosh!
Yo,
Whoa.
Jack, there's on a highway with like a bunch of people. We're in a fucking zombie apocalypse right now.
Oh yeah, isn't that
This
the
is the
fucking?
storm.
Wasn't that the kid that like fucking crashed his supercar and like
Jack, know where you at
almost
right now.
killed his cameraman? Oh yeah, this fucking kid. Yeah, this is the fucking kid that like he bought like a new McLaren and then he crashed it, and then his cameraman was like really badly injured, and then instead of like apologizing for not even trying to get his cameraman out of the car, he was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna buy you a jet ski. You know how I'm gonna make it up to you? I'm gonna buy
my
you a jet
gosh.
ski after
Yo,
I
Jack,
fucking almost killed you by
There's on
texting
a
and
highway
driving in
with
a
bunch of people.
supercar.
We're in a fucking zombie apocalypse.
In a
right now.
supercar!
This is the storm right here. If it hits where it says on this map,
We're fucked.
we are so fucked. That house, that blue house is
Texting and driving in a supercar.
And to think that the storm that's coming is worse than this.
This is like crazy.
He's reading
to think
chat
that
and
this is
driving. Okay, still,
before a
that's even
hurricane.
worse.
Run, fuck these nuts. You see the ring on his neck?
Holy shit.
Call him ring neck. It's a water
It's a snake.
There's no water around here, buddy.
Well, there's
You-
about to be.
Chat, one thing about living in Florida as well is like sometimes I would wake up and like I would go into my bathroom to brush my teeth and there would be like a lizard just chilling like in my sink. Like at one point there was a lizard that was in my shower and this was like when I was a NEET and I didn't really have any friends. So whenever I felt lonely, I would just like I would go take a shower and then I would talk to the shower lizard. Cause he wasn't like he wouldn't do anything and he wasn't like poisonous. He would just like chill there and he would look at me. And like I would talk to my my shower lizard, and he'd be like I'd imagine that he like said things. In my brain, he had an Australian accent, and kind of sounded like the Geico lizard a little bit. And then there was one time that I woke up to my mom screaming because there was a snake that got in her shower somehow. I don't really know how that happened, but there was like it was like a fucking like 5 foot long snake, like a big one that got into her shower.
My neighbor.
One day he'll talk back. One day he did talk back, and then I started going to a psychiatrist.
I'm going hunting in Georgia. I'll see you later.
Might be going to Orlando.
Yeah, once you go to Orlando and it's fucking a cat 4 over there.
A lot of people that said they weren't leaving, like yesterday and shit, now they're hauling.
Like Science Boy had to play Florida. Why would you floor a
You're not worried, are
supercar
you?
in the rain? Why would you do that?
Sentimentals, dude.
Well, we didn't board up last time, and it was one of the worst storms of all time. This one looks worse, so we're gonna board up this time.
Last look at
Oh.
it before it gets leveled down. One last gator into the pool.
I remember boarding up my windows before hurricanes.
You're good. That board's gonna stop this whole entire storm.
That's what I'm talking about,
It's
chat.
gonna
Old
come
dudes are so
rushing up
funny.
in a giant wave, and it'll hit the trampoline.
I'm French, by the way. Sorry if I made English mistake. Je suis une francophone aussi. Mon français c'est un peu mauvais parce que fuck, how do I say? Mon père il vient de Paris. Donc quand j'étais petit, j'étudiais le français beaucoup. Mais je ne peux pas très bien. Je ne peux pas je ne parle français très bien pas, or however the fuck it goes.
And bounce off.
Je suis désolé.
Everyone can be that.
Je suis très désolé pour mon français.
Smart.
I was thinking about just staying here for the storm.
You speak surrender?
And just say,
Yeah, it's always really funny. Like everyone, like new people come into the chat, like new people discover me, and then I see a bunch of new faces, and then they're like, "Oh, I love Annie so much," and then I speak French, and then they're like, "Ah, gross." I got a DM from somebody on Fansly one time that they were like, "Annie, you're really fucking hot," and I crank my hog to you every single day, but I just found out that you can speak French, so unfortunately I'll be unsubbing next month. And I was just kind of like, understandable.
Go that way. And then if it starts coming
Understandable.
this way, I'll start shooting at it. Keep off grass and dunes area. Where is the grass or the dunes?
Well, I got the sign for free, so who cares?
I spent a lot of good childhood memories in this tree, and she's not gonna make it. One last climb. It's a good tree to climb though. Damn, this thing's grown since I was a kid. We used to have a tree house right here. Ow, my back.
I don't think they were serious.
Yeah. All right.
But if they were, I
would take anything sentimental, whatever.
I don't blame them.
Here, Katie.
Katie, hold his pole.
Oh my god, this is actually really heavy.
He's got a heavy pole, doesn't he?
The setup made me, and unfortunately, it's just too old and shitty to keep.
Baguette is the holy nutrient. Like I'm the French one. I already ate it. And oui, c'est vrai. Le baguette, le baguette, tous les jours, je mange du baguette.
Yeah.
Tous les jours.
Fucking ceiling's gonna go first. This is from when I was a kid. You want it? You crying? My setup did not look anything like this when I left. It was fucking spotless. It's back when I used to paracord my own mice.
It's just
That must be like the saddest thing ever, though, seeing your childhood room like get destroyed.
That's 30 hours. It can change 2 degrees.
I heard American baguettes were really bad, but let me explain something to all my European bros. You guys know how there's like a fucking stereotype about like Americans being really fat and unhealthy? There's a certain level of like it being people's choices to eat super unhealthy food. But also the food here is not real food. The food in the United States isn't real. If you go to a store and you buy bread and you look at the ingredients list, there are like 45 different ingredients. They're like, unironically, if I go to the store right now and I go and I buy a loaf of bread, that loaf of bread is going to be made of like 45 ingredients. Now, I've baked bread before and I'm not necessarily a baking expert. Well, actually I am. But there aren't 45 ingredients in bread. There's like all kinds of shit that just like, it just kills you, bro. It poisons you. Don't tell me there's sugar in US baguette. There's so much sugar. Always. Like the fucking, like even a lot of the water is like barely water. I had this like brand of sparkling water that I really liked that was like flavored, right? And I was like, oh, like I drank it and it was like, it tasted like lemon. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like it's like a nice sparkling water. It has like a good taste. And it, you know, I thought that I had finally found a drink that wasn't like a diet soda that I could enjoy because I like flavored drinks. And then I looked at the ingredients list and it had like fucking artificial flavoring, high fructose corn syrup. Like, why are you marketing something that has 50 grams of sugar as a fucking water? That is not water. That is a fucking soda. It's crazy. Not even the sugar is real sugar. We don't even use real sugar here. We use something called high fructose corn syrup because using actual real sugar is too expensive. Using real sugar is too expensive, so we use corn syrup.
Yeah, it's 175 mile an hour.
Because it's easier. It's easier to dilute the sugar in oil.
Is this one of the strongest storms ever recorded?
Oh, ever, yeah.
That's banned in my country. It's banned in most countries because of how bad it is for you.
Right now.
So it's like,
Hurricanes can take
like
it.
okay, if you go into like a convenience store in Asia, right? And you go and you get a snack, you're gonna leave with like not the healthiest meal in the world, but it's like, you know, maybe 100 to 200 calories, and the ingredients are real. It's a real food. It'll hold you over. If you go into a store, like in the United States for a snack, you're leaving with 10 pounds. You're leaving with plus 10 pounds on your body.
Once they hit
You are leaving with 10 pounds more
of
fat on your body.
It can't
It's
hold on to
it's
that for that
bad
long.
here,
It'll start
bro.
to
It is
dissipate.
so bad.
But then it's gonna hit the loop
Like,
current
it
in the
is-
Gulf,
it
and I
is
think it's gonna spin back up
bad.
again.
1880.
And what really doesn't help is that in a lot of countries, like people live in places where they can walk everywhere, whereas in the US, you kind of have to drive everywhere like all the time. So
I was there.
you're eating a shit ton of sugar all the time, and you're only driving and not walking.
Close to 100 years.
So as you can imagine, that leads to a very healthy population.
Was the last model
A super healthy population,
Surge
even.
map was right. The surge map's almost never right.
An incredibly
Have
healthy
to
population.
Evacuate if Jack says it. You're #1 in the world in meteorology.
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 You're the number
And
one in the
me,
world in gynecology.
I'm a dickagist.
A dickagist? Chad, that's my new job title. I'm a dickagist. I'm changing the team title. I'm changing the stream title. I want to be a dickagist. Can I put that in the stream title? Dickagist dog girl. I'm a dick expert. Let's go, bro. Dickagist. I can put it as a tag. Let's go. Let's go. Well, Chad, I found my new profession. Nyannie and Nyannie, professional dickagist.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dickagist
Get the fuck
PhD.
out of here too. All right, chat. So Andrew, our cameraman, is abandoning us. He's scared of the
Rip.
storm. Me and Katie are gonna stick it out. It's
Hi,
not looking
Lyrics.
too good. Love you guys. Like the video. Hopefully, I'm still alive after this is posted, and I'm good. But you never know. Anyway, they're pumping fucking chemicals into the storm.
They're pumping
All right,
chemical.
dude. Have
Yeah,
fun in
I
it.
heard that apparently there's like a conspiracy happening right now where there are people that think that like the hurricane was made by some like weather machine. Like people think the hurricane was made by like a fucking weather machine for political gain or something. I don't fucking know.
Hey,
Let's see what Moist Critical has to say.
Hurricane
Hello,
Milton
Moist Critical.
Came through like Krampus last night,
Like
paying
Krampus.
me and many other Floridians a visit. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit because pretty much every comment
Hello,
on
Internet
every video I
Jesus.
posted for the last 3 days is talking about how ridiculously stupid it is that I'm not evacuating Tampa during every stream recently.
Wait,
It's
does he
like
still live in Tampa? I
calling
thought
me
he moved
the
to
Milton
Miami.
maniac for refusing to leave against the orders of the state, this and that.
Yeah,
And I
how
want to
dare
clear up some
you?
confusion here. First of all, I appreciate that you care. That means a lot that you care and value my safety to try and
It was the
let me
lip-
know that I need to be evacuating and, heeding the warnings of the state and all of that.
He's
I
a
am
stream
shocked
idea
anyone
ranking
had
different
this
evac
impression
alarms
that
from different
I'm
states
some
and countries.
kind of death-defying
I like
Florida
Japan's
man
in those
who was
'cause
going
ours
to
is
take Mother
happy.
Nature head on,
Like,
hunker
hello,
down, grit
you're
my
about to
teeth,
die,
puff my
you're about
chest,
to
and
die,
challenge it to
ooh.
a fucking boxing match or something.
Ooh,
Hit
Nathan,
it
you're
with
about
like
to
Duke
die.
Nukem
You're about
lines.
to
I'm here to
pass
fuck
away in a
Milton and
natural
my butt,
disaster,
and I'm all
ooh.
out of butt. Like, I was never in a dangerous area that Milton was going to be devastating for. Not in an evacuation zone, not in a flood zone, nothing like that. There was never, like, no
Is
one
he just
in my
yapping the whole time?
neighborhood
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Hurricane Helen as it happened. Damn, though, there's so much like fucking hurricane content after the last year. Is that chat? Is it fucked up for me to be like sitting here looking at this for entertainment? Is this messed up at all?
What is up, guys?
Is it fucked up that
And I
this
wanted
is
to
like
start out
morbidly
this video
entertaining
by
to
letting
me?
you know that we are safe.
Is it? It's not. I mean, I lived through a couple hurricanes, so can I say that like I get to do this? Is it more okay for me to do this, being that I lived through a few of them?
And sound here at the LZ compound. The amount of people checking in on us, sending us DMs, sending us messages to make sure that we are okay and safe is insanely appreciated. Very thankful for all you guys thinking of us. We absolutely feel the love. If you don't know already, Hurricane Milton was a Category 5 hurricane coming towards the west coast of Florida, and it did some really serious damage from storm surge, from insane winds.
I don't know, Z. I don't know who this
ridiculous
guy
amount of
is.
Tornadoes too, like
Chat, you guys, most of you are like dudes, and you guys watch dude bro YouTubers. Who is this guy? What does he do?
dumpster wound up on someone's house. So we
He
hope
has
that all
4
of you guys
million
watching
subs
this
on
are
YouTube.
safe, are okay. We've got all our Florida friends, family, and of course you guys
Who
on
is
our
he?
line. With all the messages and everything that I've been getting, I decided prior to the hurricane, I'd film a little bit and show you guys what we did differently to prep after we had the last bad hurricane that put a lot of this place underwater, and kind of bring you guys along through what went down. All right, guys.
Some
it is
dude,
that time
Formula
of year
Drift.
again, and by that,
Oh,
I
is he
mean
a car
hurricane
dude?
season. We've gotten exceptionally
hell yeah.
lucky. We haven't really had any bad storms, and hurricane season is almost over, but it looks like we are
He's like 10
directly in
times
the
as attractive now.
a little worse
Okay, show me the damage. I want to see the I want to see the
Colette's
stuff.
got her shop
Oh
sandbag. We
shit.
got the paint and prep base sandbag. Even the main building.
Okay, it's
is
not that bad
entirely
like out where he
sandbagged
is,
right
but he's
now.
like in the middle of he's out in the boonies. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's in the middle of nowhere. I want to see the fucking the worst of it.
A mass exodus, frantic.
Oh, this guy! This fucking guy right here. Okay, so chat. Actually, quick little brag. Okay, so this area, this is that right there, that building in the back there, that's a hospital. And this road that you're seeing to the right, like a year ago when I still lived here, this road, like with the white fencing, this is where I used to take my morning walks. I used to live out here. This is where I used to live. I can say that now since I moved.
I know I'll survive. Boat goes down, I can swim.
But I used to come out here and I used to go for like morning and midnight walks whenever I was feeling sad.
And leave the boat here because
Yeah, this guy apparently he wanted to just wait out the hurricane like in a boat.
Cut my Social Security check off in June. Said I'm no longer disabled. I don't know what that means. So they cut my check off. Now I have no income. So if I lose this boat, then I'm back on the street again, and I'm not going to do that.
Jay already refused.
So you walk there a lot? I used to walk there a lot. I don't live there anymore. There would be bad security to tell you where I take my morning walks.
I slept there. He's even become sort of a local social.
If I was still living there.
People coming to check in on him. A strange kind of fame, but people do care. Are you concerned for Jay?
I mean, yeah, I come and check on him every day. And,
yeah, he survived.
food and stuff, water,
Oh, that's Tampa Terrence. That guy's like a TikToker.
which I understand. I've tried to like help get the hotels.
Here, you guys want to see what Floridians do like whenever hurricanes hit? You want to see how non-serious hurricanes are for people from Florida? Let me show you a video if TikTok would load. I heard that the hurricane got down by 3 categories just before it hit the coast. That's usually what happens. Like, news outlets tend to make stuff like this out like worse than it actually is. Like, so usually what happens is it's super, super strong. And then when it finally like actually gets to like the land, it'll slow down like crazy. Here. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Here. This is the kind of shit that I was doing, chat. This is the kind of shit that I was doing. Yeah, Big thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you for the tier 1, thank you. I appreciate that, gamer. There are sharks in that water.
Stuff, and I started GoFundMe on TikTok.
Forgotten Fury, Hurricane Helen's devastation point. Holy shit.
It's easy to get caught up in the spectacle, the wind, the wreckage, the waves, the raw power of a storm.
Hello.
But when all we see is destruction,
I mean, these are all just family photos.
we miss the real story.
But the guy's family photos and shit got destroyed. That's so sad.
These are all black and white photos.
The quiet devastation.
That's so
the lives
sad.
turned upside down in an instant. The ones who don't make the headlines.
I mean,
So
you
much
could see how
sand.
high the water line was. It was coming in all sides of my house, all the doors. My poor dog and I were laying in bed listening to it just pour in.
That's the small picture.
Me as a non-American thinking there could be alligators in the waters. There are let me tell you something right now. If you go to Florida and you see any body of water, you need to assume that there are alligators in it, because I think they did like a study or something where they went and they like sampled like a bunch of different just random like ponds and shit and found that statistically 99% of like ponds and lakes and shit in Florida are gonna have alligators in them. They all have alligators in them. There's so many fucking alligators you won't even believe.
I'm gonna stop some of you.
There's like a golf course out in the middle of like I think I don't know somewhere in Florida that like every now and then this like fucking 6 foot tall like 15 foot long alligator will just walk out onto the golf course and chill for a bit and then walk back into the woods. And nobody cares. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, that's so and so. He has like a name. Like the people who go to the golf course, like they gave him a name and like, oh, that's so and so. He'll chill for a bit and then he'll leave.
It's quieter, easily overlooked by the headlines, but
like in the previous video, can there be alligators? Absolutely. And there probably are. Well, okay. So kind of like alligators are freshwater. They don't live in saltwater, and like that was saltwater. But like there will be alligators in places that flood. It just kind of happens.
Yes.
Alligators like crawl into people's pools and stuff sometimes.
Carolinas and Tennessee, but there were suffocating floodwaters here in Tampa Bay, and the suffering's the same. Yeah, this home is still standing, but many homes in this neighborhood alone are going to be torn down because homes like this just can't exist here anymore. It's not sustainable. Not after so many
Florida has
storms,
crocodiles,
so
not
many
alligators.
floods in such a short
We
amount
don't
of
have crocodiles. Crocodiles are
It's tough
land
to claim
animals.
12 dead and 20,000 homes and businesses wrecked in one of the country's
Crocodiles live in like fucking Africa and shit. Hold on. Let me Google that real quick. Yeah, there are more alligators than crocodiles in Florida because crocodiles are like land animals. And they live like
media markets are
in other places. They're the same thing. Crocodiles are meaner. Crocodiles will, alligators will like try to kill you if you get too close. Crocodiles will like try and like actively kill you. No, not the Mustang, no! Wait, no, it's a convertible, never mind. Never mind, deserved. Deserved for driving a convertible Mustang.
hit Tampa Bay in a century.
Hurricane was 100 miles
Deserved.
west of us. I wouldn't have bet $1 million the storm surge was going to happen. We get hurricanes.
Oh my
a couple
god.
times a year.
Yeah, I guess that's something that like you wouldn't think about, like having the hurricane. Like once your furniture is like submerged in water, you can't really fix it. So you kind of have to just like throw it out and buy new furniture. So like if you don't have like a 2-story house and you have like a bunch of furniture downstairs and it gets flooded, you just kind of lose like thousands of dollars worth of furniture.
It started coming up over the wall.
I don't have an any of the things for the tier 1 subby. Thank you. Welcome to the welcome to Grippy Sock Jail.
In the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, and the
That's
high
so
tide
scary.
Started. It was at low tide, and the water was coming over the wall. So
Florida's a Sharknado, but for alligators. Yeah, exactly.
the road was completely covered. This whole
Exactly.
road was completely covered. There was already a car broke down in the middle of the road because it flooded.
I'm getting
out.
5 ads in a row. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. Twitch hates me. Twitch hates me so much. I can't do anything about it.
Before that sturge hit.
So one thing to consider as you see car after car getting towed away from the beaches here in Pinellas County, all these cars that are sitting underneath the apartment buildings where many people stayed because they are obviously elevated.
That's fucking crazy.
They were under several feet of water themselves.
Bro, insurance companies are probably crying right now.
The cars were floating.
Bam, it just flooded, and this whole place, it felt like we were in the ocean. I mean, I was standing on my balcony watching, and I'm like, I'm out at sea. You know, there's waves everywhere. And it was
Here's all
like
these things for the gifts of you. Thank you.
Boats
Oh yeah, that's like a thing that happens as well. Boats will like get washed up onto like streets and shit.
ending up against this row
Yeah,
of
that's
homes
scary.
that are right along the causeway as you make your way here to Treasure
Like, what
Island.
the fuck do you do about that if somebody's boat just like washes up onto your driveway?
That darn mud, but you can see how high the water came.
That's terrifying.
Water in here. Had you ever had water inside?
Never.
In 19 years.
No, not at all.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, you can see the
Yeah.
water line on the chair here.
And I have a feeling nothing's gonna work either, as far as
It'll
the
start
drawing.
rusting.
Yeah, I unplugged everything today just to make sure when the electric goes on that it's.
Along the beaches here in
That
Tampa
poor,
Bay.
poor woman. That's awful. Well, how will this affect the trout population, though, is the question.
Welcome to NBC News Daily, where we start right now with the aftermath and the destruction left behind from Hurricane Milton across Florida. Right now, at
Yeah,
least 10
there are just
people
like
are
boats and shit on
dead.
every single
Millions
street.
do
That's
not have
terrifying.
power, and rescue crews are underway in the water after the monster Category 3 storm made landfall near Siesta Key. Dramatic new video here on your screen shows the sheriff in Hillsborough County rescuing a 14-year-old boy from those flood waters. You can see him there, stranded and floating on a piece of debris. In St. Petersburg, powerful winds topping.
Oh yeah, this is like a what's it called? So this was like a stadium where they would have like I think it was like football. I don't know if it was football or baseball. No, it was baseball. They had like games here, and apparently it ripped the entire fucking roof off.
Thousands of
Like, look at that, dude. Holy shit, the entire roof. They're like, why was it? It was made of like paper. I don't know why they do that.
Triggering 126 warnings, the most ever in a single day in Florida.
Tornadoes are terrifying too.
A possible tornado ripping apart trees in St. Lucie County, or at least
Meanwhile, shoveling 5 feet of snow while it's still snowing and 12 degrees outside. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have tornadoes. We don't have earthquakes. We don't have tornadoes. This is like my second year living out in the Midwest. But so I've only been through like one winter, but I will tell you, I really honestly truly prefer getting snowed in to having to deal with alligators and hurricanes. I like getting snowed in because at the very least I can go outside and play in the snow like the fucking child I am.
People were killed after a tornado hit a mobile home retirement
So,
community for seniors. Throughout the day, we
snow
have
is
been
much
hearing
better in my
survivors
opinion.
across the state. Take a listen.
You say that now? I do say that now and I stand by it.
It's okay, Bubba. It's okay.
Oh.
What I was looking at, this is all a sidewalk.
Yeah, that's
so
a
you
sidewalk.
would walk this.
You could walk that to the seawall, and right now the seawall is not there. You can't.
Holy shit.
I don't know what to say. It's a lot. Born and raised, or never seen that.
That's like millions of dollars of damage too.
I think it's just cumulative, you know? It's just, you start to fall out and you get pretty overwhelmed.
House 5 rated when the gusts.
Like over million, probably like in the billions, right?
I threw up twice.
Right, like that's not just like millions in damage. That's like billions in damage at that point, right?
This storm, a 1 in 1,000.
How did my friend's house just tank this thing? Because some of the houses in this state are like actually built to withstand bad weather.
We are covering Milton's
And then there are a lot of houses that are built flimsily and are not built to withstand bad weather.
Hurricanes impacts. We'll go ahead and start with NBC News correspondent Priscilla Thompson, who is live in Fort Pierce, Florida. Priscilla, we know you're over on the east coast of Florida, on the other side of the peninsula there. Talk to us about what you have seen.
The East Coast isn't too bad because it hit on, I think it hit on the West Coast, right?
You're having with the people who live there.
Yeah, Vicky, so the big issue here.
Holy shit, there are like trees everywhere.
Tornadoes that tore through here, and you can see down the street there are
Oh my god.
trees and debris on either side.
I would not want to be cleaning that up. Holy shit. God forbid like a tree fall on like your roof or something.
Because people are trying to get these trees off of cars, off of homes, wherever they are right now, and to begin to clean up and really assess the damage that we're dealing with.
Oh, the fucking, there's like a trailer just flipped over right here.
This little mini truck here, it's not a full-size vehicle, but completely flipped over.
Oh, it's like a little K truck.
Talking about on our way in here, we
Yeah, I think I would rather like drive a mile through snow than do this. Or drive 20 miles through snow than do this.
That we're dealing with here, and we've spoken to residents about what they experienced, and what they said is that they were here.
All the cop cars got fucked.
And I'm actually going to move back a little bit. So
no, not the Crown Victoria, no!
They were here preparing for a hurricane, boarding up windows and that kind of thing, and then all of a sudden yesterday afternoon they start getting these tornado alerts back to back. And then one resident said at one point he started hearing he felt the pressure sort of bearing down on his home, and that's when he realized, oh no, this is going to be bad. And obviously it was very bad. There were at least 4 people confirmed dead in this area.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of people that died like in different places and whatnot. I think the total death toll is like in the hundreds or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, dozens reported, more than 100 alerts that went out, and so a lot of devastation here, and folks just waking up in disbelief. One man told me it looks like this neighborhood is annihilated. It is night and day compared to.
I feel like news reporters have the most dangerous job. They have to stand out there like right before all this happens. They don't necessarily have to stand out there before all this happens, but they do it because it gets them ratings, and ratings gets them money, you know? Like, if no other news stations are broadcasting like live broadcasts from like the fucking ocean while there's a hurricane happening, and then you're the one fucking like batshit crazy dude out there with like a cameraman, like, we are in the middle of the storm right now. As you can see, the wind is 70 miles an hour. Like, and then like no other news station is doing that. You're gonna like the network makes a shit ton of money off of that. which is really fucked up in my opinion. Like sometimes they aren't really given a choice.
Thank you for taking us through that. The experience there is going to last a long time for folks. Priscilla Thompson, thank you.
Al Roker joins us now here in the studio. Al, I know we talked about the potentially catastrophic 15-foot storm surge we were expecting. In the end, how high did it actually get, and where did it appear to be?
15 feet is a lot,
Guys,
bro.
it looks like we're talking a 13-foot storm surge around Sarasota. That looked to be the worst.
13 feet of water.
Problems.
That's like 3 of me.
We were talking this time yesterday. We were worried about tornadoes. Well, that unfortunately that came to fruition as we take a look and we play back what happened. We ended up with 38 tornado reports across Florida. As you mentioned, 126 tornado warnings. That's the most ever issued by the Miami National Weather Service.
Coffee is where I accept cash tips, which are always very appreciated but never required.
Northeast of Cape Canaveral. We're going to get an update from the National
15 is small. Good chat. 15 feet is a lot of water. Hold on. There's like a video of a fucking like what 15 feet of storm surge actually look like. Let me see if I can find it. 15-foot storm surge. 15 feet is not small. 15 feet is a lot of water. I can't fucking find it, but it goes up. Oh yeah, here it is.
Extremely dangerous Hurricane Florence.
Like chat. Look at this.
We know Florence is going to bring 1 to 3 feet of inundation across.
I've ridden waves that are 15 feet. Riding a wave out in the middle of the ocean is completely different from 15 feet of water surrounding all sides of your house.
And even carry cars away, and certainly flood many of the lower levels of structures. But we know Florence is also going to bring water rises well above that, perhaps up to 6 feet. Now,
I don't have money now, but maybe in the future. Guys, I've said this before. Please don't feel like you have to. Like, if you're watching me and you feel like you owe me like gift subs or something, please don't feel like you have to like donate or anything. You guys don't even have to sub. I just appreciate you being here and chilling with me. I do this because I love it, and your company is enough. What I'm doing is like an art form to me, and I don't like. I'm not doing this because I want to fucking bleed your wallet dry. I'm doing this because I like hanging out with you. Okay, so please, fucking tips and gift subbies and everything are always really appreciated, but never feel like you have to, okay? I just appreciate your presence. Even if you're lurking, even if you don't talk and chat, and even if you just stick around for a few minutes, I appreciate you being here.
Water, imagine that. That carries
Thinking things
large
with a prime
objects
subby,
in
thank
it.
you.
Like cars, for example, that can act like battering rams and enhance the damage that would otherwise be. And also, we know that can flood the lower levels of many structures. We also know that Florence is going to carry with it likely storm surge well above that. Perhaps 9, 10 feet, maybe more. That will
10 feet.
cover up one-story buildings and structures, leaving
That's
them
a whole
vulnerable
house.
and certainly pose a risk to many. There are very few places that are safe when the water rises this high. So please, follow the advice of your local officials and heed the evacuation warnings, and of course stay updated on all the latest forecasts.
That's 9? Well, okay, but that's like, even if it is only 9 feet of storm surge, like, look at it compared to like your average person. And it's kind of hard to like float and swim in this water as well. It's not great. It is not great.
80-mile-per-hour winds moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. It just will continue rocketing through.
Unbelievable destruction. Hurricane Helen destroys our farm. Oh no!
And basically we're gonna have to fix it. It's just
Oh yeah, like fucked up the land and shit. I didn't even think about like the farmers that probably got like insanely fucked up for this. That is wild. What the hell? Holy shit. It's a completely different story when you look at like the drone footage. All of this is sand too. Like it looks like it's water, but this is just all sand. There's a boat. What do you do when you wake up the next day and there's just a fucking boat in your backyard? What do you do at that point? How do you fucking, what's it called? How do you do anything about that? I feel like you can't do shit about that. Also, chat, I'm sorry if this is like insensitive or like misinformed of me to say, but why is it that like all the houses, like I'm not trying to be like a dick here. Why is it that like all of these houses that are like right next to the beach, like they are literally right there and are most prone to inclement weather? Why are they not like concrete? Like why do they not build these things more sturdier? Like instead of using like the fucking like wood panels on the side, shouldn't they be using like cement and shit that's like drilled into the ground? Why are they not using like you see these two, like the white buildings over here in the corner? Like those are perfectly fine because they're like pure concrete, right? Like they look completely undamaged. And then everything else is fucked up. Why are they not built to like withstand the weather? Concrete will absolutely crumble when exposed to enough water. I guess that's true. Probably old or made for cheap. Well, yeah, but like, why build there, you know? Like, if it's that, like, if it gets this fucked up during natural disasters that happen every single year in the state, why would you not, like, why would you keep building them out of the same materials? Why would you not, like, switch it up or something or do something else? It costs way more for concrete bases. Wouldn't it cost more to rebuild the property every single year? Wouldn't it cost more to have your fucking house destroyed than it would to fucking what's it called? Just buy like the good stuff and do it right in the first place. Insurance. Oh, it's like an insurance fraud thing where they like make sure the house will get destroyed and then they get like a huge insurance check out of it afterward. Probably. Ah. Okay, well that's kind of based. I think insurance fraud is cool. And I guess it's a little based. If there's anything I can get down with, it's got to be insurance fraud. I think insurance fraud is awesome personally. I think that insurance fraud is really, really cool. Cause okay, like chat, think about it, right? Like if you can successfully trick an insurance company into thinking that like something bad happened, and like insurance companies already like they already make you jump through a bunch of hoops to actually like get an insurance check and like get a payout. Like if somebody hits you, their insurance company is going to do their best to not pay. They're going to do their best to not pay you. So like if you can successfully scam an insurance company, I think that's based. I think that's actually based. I think it's really cool. I'm not condoning fraud. I am not officially condoning fraud, but I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome and really attractive personally. I am legally required to say that this is a joke. Please don't sue me if you do an insurance fraud and then you get mad that I don't let you smash. Okay? I'm not going to let you clap my cheeks just because you did an insurance fraud. But just know that I think it's based in Minecraft. Fraud equals pog. Isn't like charging people like for special insurance like isn't that just like a money like a scam technique? Like you know that their house is gonna get destroyed, so you charge them thousands of dollars to ultimately not pay for it. Can we clap your cheeks just because we want to? 5 inches or more or 3 inches or less, nothing in between. That is all I am saying about that. Oh yeah, apparently there was a town in, what's it called? Like fucking North Carolina that got really fucked up from all this as well. Yeah, like Chad, this isn't even in Florida. This is in fucking North Carolina. This is like 4 states up.
No way.
Car's completely under.
Oh my gosh.
No, not the Dairy Queen! No! Not the Dairy Queen! Not the Dairy Queen. Not the Mickey D's.
Hey, it's Nathaniel.
And Jillian.
Wait, gas at 2. Wait, really? Is gas that cheap enough? What? What?
No way.
Bro, I pay $5 a gallon for gas. What the fuck do you mean $2.75 a tank? What do you mean $2.75 a tank? I pay $5 a gallon for gas. My gas is $5 a gallon, bro. This is so fucked up. This is so fucking fucked up. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I know that this is like a natural disaster and this is horrible, but I pay $5 a gallon. That is insane.
Hey, it's a bet on Friday, which came up through the night.
Oh yeah, I also kind of like fucked up the entire. This is why, Chad. This is why I had to leave early. A couple weeks ago, by the way, when I went to go to the 21 Pilots concert. The storms were like fucking ripping through here, and the small like regional jets can't take off if it's raining.
It's the driver's side.
You just have to wait till no one's around, I think.
Stay sec right now. I'm not joking. It costs, bro. Filling up my car, it's like $100 a tank. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, bro. I wish I lived somewhere where gas was fucking $1 a gallon. If it was $1 a gallon, I would only, like, unironically, I would only have to pay like $17 to $20 to fill up my like shit. Yeah, the premium shit. Yeah, my car only takes 93, so I have to like pay more. It's so messed up. High gas prices on top of having to use premium gas. How much to fill you up? At some gas stations, like, because it's different, at some gas stations it costs like $50. And then I think the most that I've ever had to pay for a tank of gas around here was like $100. I think it was like $101.
Wow. Go really.
It was insane.
It's a little bit over here. That's not good.
Jesus Christ, that's like almost totally underwater.
It is.
Well, 101, that's a steal. Yeah, maybe if you're talking about ruble. Like 101 Canadian ruble.
It's
Wait,
us.
huh?
Eye level.
The entire other side of the highway is just gone. Yeah, that's like, that's all underwater. That's so scary.
That median is holding back all that water.
Yeah. Flooding in from there. It's coming in.
Here, these are all.
Oh, both of our phones are down.
Oh yeah, I guess like the phone lines and the like cell towers and whatnot are not going to be working properly either.
That's still right. We were looking at that we were at.
Jesus, dude. And this is like in the mountains, so this isn't like, this is a hard fix as well.
This gas station.
There's going to be like gas shortages and shit, and everyone's trying to fill up, and there's just nothing.
Here we are.
That is crazy.
This is one of the only gas stations that's open.
What do you do when you don't have any point of contact? No reference points.
We have none right now.
None. It's scary.
This is crazy.
Holy shit, dude.
This is so sweet of them to do this. So right now we're here in Asheville, and this shop, Old Europe, is gifting everybody water for free, food
Aww.
for free. It's incredible. They have fed hundreds, if not 1,000 plus people today. It just,
Did you hear about the Sahara Desert getting flooded? Huh? The Sahara Desert getting flooded? The fuck do you mean the Sahara Desert getting flooded? Can that happen? It's a desert. It's a desert. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Chat, is this like forgive me for being a little stupid. Is this like a climate change thing, or does this just like happen? Like does this have to do with like global warming and shit, or does this just like happen sometimes? Like should I be concerned about this, or what's it called? Like, is this something to be concerned about, or does it just like, is it just a thing that like just happens? It's normal, but people will say climate change. Not really. It's just that climate change is stronger. Did you hear about the soon-to-be second moon? We already have a second moon. Isn't the second moon here for like a month until November? Will it be the difference if you were concerned or not? Absolutely nothing, but it's still interesting to know. They got like 2 meters of snow in some places in South Africa a few weeks ago. Is it supposed to snow in South Africa? It doesn't snow in Africa, does it? No. Chat, be honest with me real quick. Don't spare my feelings. Be honest with me. Are we cooked? Are we cooked? Yes. Probably. Like you guys are telling me that like fucking it's raining in places that it's not supposed to be raining. It's snowing in places that it's not supposed to be snowing. We just saw the strongest hurricane to date. Are we cooked? Is it over? We're fucking cooked, aren't we? We're not cooked what the next generation is. Ask again when Yellowstone goes off, which apparently might happen. See, chat, guys. Chat, this is why I tell you guys to just like, to just live your lives the way that you want to. Because if we're all gonna die anyway from like fucking Yellowstone and shit, just you might as well spend that time like fucking bitches and getting money, you know? Like who the fuck cares if you jack off to furry porn? We're all going in the same grave, whether you like horse pussy or not, okay? We're all going in the same fucking grave, whether you like horse pussy or not, so who cares? Jack off to furry porn, alright? What the fuck is that? Chat, what the fuck is that behind you? What the hell? Chat, look behind you. What the fuck is that? Did I scare you? Oh my god, chat, turn around, turn around, chat, turn around, there's something behind you, turn around. I'm sorry, I thought I saw something. I'm sorry. Holy shit, dude. I just saw the third moon. Well, if you turn... why is there a third moon in your bedroom? Hurricane Helen destroyed my city.
Saw the road starting to flood.
Hey, that's the main character right
Oh, she's just chilling.
When I saw how much fun these people were having next to the seawall, I got instant FOMO and already knew.
Average Floridians. Like, look at the fucking size of those waves. It is literally flooding and shit. And they're just out here having the time of their lives, dude. Like, they don't even care. This is so scary. Could you even swim in this?
The craziest part about all of this is that we were still
Bro does a backflip.
The storm. At this time, wind speeds were only about 35 miles an hour with gusts of up to 55 miles.
I feel like if I tried to do a backflip, I would hurt myself. I don't think I can physically do a backflip. I think my boobs are too big. I think if I tried to do a backflip and I landed, like, I think the jiggle physics would hurt me.
Later, though, they would be rising to 50 miles an hour with gusts up to 80 miles an hour where we were. But the
Name any rapper and I'll name one better.
As we're surrounded
Kanye
by the
West.
ocean, our main concern is the storm surge, which was only growing and the tides were only rising. By the time we walked back to my truck, we were drenched, and I wanted to go check out the flooding in Gulfport, but my phone got so wet that it wasn't even working at this point. So we went back home.
Checkmate, bitch. There is no rapper better than Kanye West.
Branches from my neighbor's trees had fallen, one of which fell right into our backyard, and there were worms in our garage. That's not normal. We were incredibly lucky to not lose power at my house, though. Me and Andrew went on a bike ride later that night and saw.
Chat, I just had a really intrusive thought. Could you guys like entertain me for 1 second? I'm gonna say something really gross, and I'm sorry, but just entertain me for 1 second. What would happen if you like
into our backyard, and there were worms in our.
What would happen if you like took one of these worms and you like put it in somebody's like cock? What would happen? What would it do? Like besides the obvious, like it'd probably be really painful. Like where would it go? Die? That seems like torture. It couldn't get into like your the rest of your body, could it? Oh, Linksy, hi! Like, okay, I don't for sure know how it works, but there's no like the pee bag, the balls. Who knows? Can you like
garage?
This is gonna be a really dumb question. Are balls hollow? Are they like hollow? Like if you like took them and put them underneath a hydraulic press and went like would they like pop? You have stuff in them? So if they're not hollow, how do they store the funny fluid? If they're not hollow, how do they store the funny fluid? They don't? Yeah, they do, don't they? They don't? They make it? Yeah, but like they don't make it like on demand, do they? Like don't you already like have already have funny fluid? Like does it really make it like while you're like cranking your hog? Does that mean that by cranking your hog, you're scientifically just whipping up baby batter like you're in a kitchen? It makes it over time? So if it doesn't store it, does that mean that when you're cranking your hog, you're literally just fucking whipping up baby batter like you're baking a fucking cake? That's so cool. yeah, okay, wait. So the harder you jork it, right, then the more you produce, then, right? Dude, balls are so cool. I love balls so much. They're jiggly and like they smell nice. And they feel good when they're like slapping against you, bro.
We were incredibly lucky to not lose power at my house, though. Me and Andrew went on a
Balls,
bike
my
ride later that
beloved.
night and saw that no one had power around us.
Balls, my beloved.
Nobody has power around here. There's no light, not a light in sight. That's actually crazy.
I'm talking about soccer, chat. Get your head out of the gutter.
Flooded to help them
God.
furniture and cut out driveway. You can see how high the water got throughout their neighborhood by this water line on their fence, or this water line in their house. All these cars just have their doors open, trunk open, hood open, and everything. Just letting the cars dry out. Every single car in this parking lot totaled.
There's a sock on the top of the balls that stores it.
But they were letting them run over the bridges, and for good reasons. The beaches would be crowded because of all the people wanting to go see the damage. The roads were completely covered in sand, and there's also looters who go out and steal things that got washed away from people's houses.
I think the looting is the worst part of all of
They still
this.
weren't allowing people onto the beach, but me and Andrew had a couple tricks up our sleeves.
So that's my old school right there. I went there for all of
There was
elementary
doxing his
and middle
entire
school.
high school.
The school is right on the water, so the whole school got trashed. So now all the students that went to that middle school have to go to Osceola, my old high school, and they're doing a split schedule. So school for the high schoolers now starts.
The balls make it over time, then it gets stored in the prostate, and then when we're jerking it, it moves from the prostate to the cock.
Pretty much share the school. All right, so they're turning people around
Wait.
there, but I think me and Andrew will be able to get by with the bikes.
Is the prostate like? I thought the prostate was like in like your. Huh?
With the bikes.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Because we packed it up, went to another bridge, and somehow finessed our way through an army of cops.
We did it, bro. We did it.
Oh god, yeah, child. This was the kid that I was fucking talking about. Holy shit.
But calling him an
base. Is your cameraman good? Yes, he's good. Judge, bro is desperate for the McLaren.
This is what I was talking about. Look at this fucking shit, bro. What is he doing? You are driving a McLaren. I think this is a 570S. It looks like it's a 5. I think it's a 570S. You're driving a McLaren in the rain, and you're driving with one hand, and you're looking at chat.
Copyright, but yeah, he's texting and driving. Smart man already. Intelligent human being.
What are you doing, bro?
Himself commit traffic violations. Now I know I'm not one to talk. I go out in street.
Just Google it, Nyannie.
But
I'm
we
stupid.
do that in the safest way possible.
I'm stupid.
This driving in the pouring rain while texting and driving on live stream has to be the next most dangerous thing along just drinking and driving. You're in a rear-wheel drive, high horsepower vehicle with probably some bald-ass tires because this guy doesn't know the first thing about vehicle maintenance or anything like that. And he's texting and driving or reading chat or whatever
Jesus,
he's doing
dude.
in the pouring rain on the freeway. But let's just roll the clip. Maybe this dude drives for F1 or something.
He's like not even paying attention.
Gonna buy another car.
Yeah, and then he fucking crashes it like a dumbass.
No, don't do it, don't do that. Why? He said I'm shooting the window.
I'm shooting the window.
Don't do it.
Holy fuck, bro.
Yeah, that shit's cooked.
Wait, is that a
It
P1?
was cooked before
Okay, it might be a P1. Yeah, it's a P1.
Like that car was ruined well before you.
The
crashed.
entire like front side is just gone.
Fifth grader designed it. You just splashed some colors on it. Like that is what was the inspo there? I think my buddy Shipbox Garage said it best. Clown bukkake. Most fitting way I could put it.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Chat, why would you even like record this? Like, I'm sorry if I crashed my car on the freeway like this bad, it's a 570S, but it has the transparent door thingy. Isn't the P1 the only isn't the P1 the only car that has the transparent door thingy? Because I thought it was a 570S at first, and then I saw the transparent door thingy, and I thought only the P1 had that.
Michael here. Michael. You have film on that phone too.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like if this happened to me, I would be too scared to sit here and try and like milk content out of it. Like, I'm sorry. You committed like 3 different crimes and then you're filming the entire thing. He should have his fucking license revoked.
Oh my god, this is cooked.
My car is totaled, bruh. This is cooked.
This is cooked. My car is totaled. Oh no.
Guys, I just totaled my McLaren. It is completely cooked right now. I don't know what to do. Look, all the parts are right here.
Please tell me he's gonna plug his OnlyFans. Please don't tell me he's gonna plug his OnlyFans, isn't he?
Damn. Doesn't even mention the cameraman. Doesn't mention that anybody's okay. Hey guys, I just totaled my.
Yeah, and like his camera guy got like it had to fucking go to like the hospital and shit.
Cameraman got beat up. He's at the hospital right now. We should be okay though. But yeah, drop a like down below and make sure you comment and subscribe. Donations are open. GoFundMe down below. I'm waiting for the GoFundMe.
GoFundMe for the
GoFundMe. I doubt it. I hear this dude has a lot of money. Clearly no brains, but a lot of money. God, he's lucky he didn't kill someone. He is so.
Holy shit, bro. That should not. I'm sorry. This should never. This is why some people should just not have driver's licenses. I'm of the opinion that some people should just not have fucking driver's licenses. They should not be allowed to drive. They should not be allowed on the road. That is so fucking dangerous, bro. Give me the engine, I'll take it. I'm sure you'll see the car in Copart. I'm sure somebody will buy his fucking totaled car. I don't drive for a reason. The way that I drive, chat, I assume that everybody else on the road is just trying to kill me at all times. Because it seems like that's the only way to go out on the road and fucking live. The only way to go out on the road and live is to just assume that people are trying to kill you constantly. And if you drive with that mentality, then you'll be fine. You'll be okay. If you drive with the mentality that people are trying to fucking murder you, you learn to like avoid other people and drive in such a way that you like keep yourself out of situations that could potentially hurt you. Like for me, like me personally, like I try, I'm not always like the most legal driver in the world. I'll be the first to admit that. I do a little bit of felony speeding sometimes, but so does everybody. Everybody does a little bit of felony speeding, sometimes even a little street racing. I actually won a street race the other day. Wait, chat, I completely forgot to tell you I won a street race. So it was midnight and I was going to the store. And when I was on my way to the store, there was a Dodge Charger. I think it was like a riced out car that was trying to look like a Hellcat, but it wasn't a Hellcat. And it like revved up next to me and it was like, and I saw that and I was like, haha, you're funny. So I revved back at him and I was like, and then when the light turned green, we both took off at full speed and I won. I won the race. And then he tried to catch up to me and he couldn't catch up. I was being very safe. It was midnight. The roads were empty. There was nobody else around. Okay. Just putting this out here. And for legal reasons, it all happened in Minecraft. That gave me, oh my God, I started fantasizing in my head there for a second. What if we like did a street race that like if I lost, you got to take possession of my pink slip, if you know what I mean. Except mine's not pink, it's brown because I'm Asian. I love your blue and pink VTubers with it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Street race for Roadhead. Where you live again? Your mom's house. Got him. To your mom's house. I'm so funny. I'm so funny and original. I'm fucking hilarious. Alrighty. Where's the thingy that I'm looking for? See, chat, this is what I mean. I say something sussy, and then chat slows down a lot. What are you guys doing? What are you doing in there, huh? What? Oh. I didn't know they could get that small. Holy shit. Wow. Why does the tip look like that? Are you circumcised? That's cool. Alrighty. Down Nyannie, no horny on man. You must be new here. I'm sorry. I am a child. You're right. I'm a perfect child of God. I am a perfect child of God. God forgive me, our Father who art in heaven, for being such a degenerate harlot. I repent for my sins, and I will save myself for marriage. Not that I even know what I'm saving myself for, because I don't even know what sex is. I don't even know what sex means. I don't even know what sex means. We're processing. It's funny that you know, guys, sometimes I think about like maybe it's a bad thing that I like don't have a filter. Like I was thinking about this the other day. When I speak, I don't really think about what I'm saying before I say it. I just kind of like talk. Like if I'm having a serious conversation with somebody, like then I will like give a little bit of like a thought about it. But if I'm just like chilling talking to you guys, or I'm like hanging out with friends or something, like I just kind of talk and I just kind of say stuff. And sometimes I worry that it's gonna get me into trouble one of these days. Sometimes I just kind of worry what's getting me in the trouble. Like so I just kind of worry it's gonna get me into trouble. I feel like I'm gonna like be in the middle of a meeting or something, because I've had to do a lot of ever since we became the top Fansly account, I've had to do a lot of like businessy meetings and whatnot, and like meet with companies and stuff. And like I'm scared that I'm gonna like be in the middle of one of those meetings and like accidentally go off about fucking like dick smell or something. I'm scared I'm gonna like accidentally go off about something. Oh, look, you're the #1 Fansly account? Yeah, chat. That's what's it called? That's the whole reason that we're celebrating this week with like some with the streams that we're doing, and we're doing Unrecord again. Because not only is it the 2nd anniversary of Nyannie, but at the same time, right around the time that we hit the Nyannie 2nd anniversary, I also became the #1 account on Fansly. We are literally the #1 Fansly account. Like literally we are the #1. Like we are the top account on the platform. So yeah. I talked a little bit about this yesterday, but for those of you who weren't here, I guess thank you. Thank you guys so fucking much. I know I've already written like I don't want it to get old. Like me like saying my gratitude, but I really can't like express enough in words how grateful I am to you guys. Like you guys have to understand how surreal it is to just be like some random fucking like, you know, I'm just a random bitch. Like I'm just vibing, you know. And one day I had a silly idea to goon to Souls-like games. And now I have a big fucking happy degenerate family that comes and you guys hang out with me every single day, and you guys are super fucking understanding and supportive, and you take care of me, and you're really nice to me all the time. And you resonate with like the things that I'm saying, and I encourage you and you encourage me, and it's just all around a good time. It's so fucking surreal to me, like all of this, you know? Like it doesn't, sometimes sometimes it just like, it makes me want to cry almost, you know? Like it almost makes you like tear up a little bit, like thinking about how many people like, and how many of you like actually like care about what I have to say, and how much of you like really vibe with and enjoy like the content that I make, because I'm really, really passionate about like what I do. Like I know that like, yes, I'm a little bit of a horn dog and I'm a little bit of like a degenerate, and I know that like maybe sometimes I'm a little bit too much of a horn dog, but I promise I'm not like, it's not disingenuous. I'm not like faking it. I really am passionate about all of this. And it makes me really happy that you guys are just as passionate. It makes me really happy that you guys are just as passionate about it as I am. So thank you. Thank you so much for all the support. And I have a lot of things planned to what's it called, to properly celebrate, including tomorrow when we're gonna be revisiting Armored Core tomorrow. We're gonna be revisiting Armored Core tomorrow, and I have some other fun stuff planned to do a proper celebration. I think if I could have like any dream thing, I want to like make a candle that like smells like my ass. See, okay, chat, this is what I mean. I don't know why I say these things. I didn't mean to say that. I just said it. Like I was thinking about it and then I said it. It's gonna get me into trouble one of these days, man. Like I didn't mean to let those words come out of my mouth. They just slipped. They just fucking slipped, bro. Nyannie Gamer Subslaver 1. I can't talk about it very much, but I am working on something. I'm under an NDA, but I'm working on something regarding that camp. I'm under NDA, so I can't go into too much detail about it, but I am working on something tangentially related to a gamer subslaver. It's tangentially related to a gamer subslaver, but a little different. I feel like calling it cake would be hilarious. Nyannie branded cake candles. You light it and it just smells like post-workout Nyannie. We got weed, we got meth, we got cocaine. I love cocaine. I don't do cocaine for legal reasons. I just think it's funny. I don't understand why people sponsor me. I don't understand how the fuck I get and keep sponsorships. I feel like if any of my sponsors watched the stream, I'd get dropped so fast. Yeah, I wish I was on Hinge at the same time. I don't want to be that hinged either because I'm pretty sure I'll get into trouble. It works for me because the most time I spend like with having interaction is usually with you guys. And you guys like it when I'm like fucking... You like it when I just speak my mind, which I really appreciate. They probably don't watch your content. They find it absolutely hilarious. I do know that I found it really like funny that I got an email from a charity one day. I thought that was pretty fucking hilarious. I got an email from a charity at one point, and they were like quoting me and shit. Like I had a charity email me and they're like, "Hey Nyannie, I just saw your like most recent stream and I thought that it was really funny when you started talking about breast milk." And I was like, I'm sitting here like, this cannot be a real person writing this. This cannot be a real person writing this. Cause it wasn't like, it was a family friendly charity. So they sent me an email and they were like, "Hi, Nyannie, I was watching your content and I thought that it was really funny when you were talking about breast milk." And it was like, what the hell, bro? Like what even? Yo, Series 658 gamer, welcome. How's your stream? Pretty new here. How you doing? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. What about you, gamer? What about you, bro? What about you, bro? All right, bro. All right. We got weed, we got meth, we got cocaine, guns. I'm new here, found you from YouTube. Welcome. There are a lot of people finding me from YouTube lately. It makes me very, very happy. All right, chatty. I have a couple things on the docket for today. I actually didn't even plan to talk about the hurricane for that long, but we gotta do it. We have a couple things to do today. So a little bit ago, I asked you guys to confess so some cringe things that you've done, so some cringe things that have happened in your life, so that I could judge you on stream. And unfortunately, during that stream, we weren't able to get through all of them. But I didn't want your confidence to confide in me to go to waste. So we're gonna be going through some of the confessions that we didn't get to in the last stream. And then after that, I need to learn the Margit or the Morgott attack patterns, so that I can beat Morgott with a toy inside me. We gotta learn the Morgott attack patterns first, and then once we kind of know how the boss works, then I can do the world record run. But first, let me empty my bladder real quick, because I have to pee really fucking bad, and I also need water. After piss, bladder feels so good. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna refill my water bottle real quick so I don't die of dehydration. Chat, stop pretending that you can hear me fucking pissing, dude. I know you can't. Okay. You know what it is when you see me? Chain them an XxShinobazuxX. Chain them an XxShinobazuxX. Great timing after fist sweater feels so good. Ah! Blah. Like 2 fucking flights of stairs. Going up and down those is such a pain in my ass, bro. It's probably because I sit on my ass all day. I wonder how much bigger my butt would be if I didn't spend so much time sitting. Because apparently sitting a lot can like make your butt smaller. But like my butt's really big. Like my shit's huge. So I wonder like how much bigger it would be if I like didn't sit down so much. Go do squats? I do squats. This thing's one of my greatest asses right here. Proof? The proof is right here. There you go. Everything you need is right there. Okay. Let's go through some of your cringe fucking confessions, chat. And we'll see if you're worthy of being forgiven or if what you did was too cringe. Bro, I opened up the submissions and the first thing I see is I got crossfaded one time and sucked the homie off. But they spelled homie wrong. They spelled it with 2 M's. They were probably crossfaded while they were writing the sentence. Chat, is it cringe to get crossfaded and suck your homie off? Is that cringe? I feel like that's forgivable. Yeah, that's just a good friend right there. You know, chat, you wanna know something that like always kind of makes me giggle? One thing about like I find really funny about guys, like all the guy friends I have, like whenever I'm hanging around them, like they're always super, super gay towards their other like dude friends. Like always. Like I have this like one like guy friend and he's in the military and like he plays like video games with all his like military bros, right? And I'll be sitting there in the Discord call just like chilling, like talking to them, and then all of a sudden one of them will be like, yo Alex, when are you gonna let me fucking when are you gonna let me suck your dick, bro? And he's like, bro, like just come over already. Like I got like fucking like beer and shit. Like we can, you know, do you want to like jerk off together or something? And I can never tell if they're joking or not. Cause they're like, bro, when are you gonna let me clap your cheeks? Like no homo. And I can never tell like when they're joking. Well, you ain't gay with your female friends? Well, okay. The way that women are gay towards each other is different than like the way that guys are. Cause like with all of my friends, I'm like, you know, it'll be like we like hype each other up and we're like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. Like you're so beautiful, you're so awesome. Like come kiss me, right? But with guys, it's like yo, bro, after we're finished playing COD, you wanna go make out in the back of my Mustang? Like I can't tell if they're joking or not, dude. Where do you stream when you have the toy on you? I stream on Fansly when I have the toy on me. My friend called himself Clitoris Salad. Well then, it's 50-50. So they are joking. Okay. All right. Anyway, next confession. Somebody says, I've done something sus while watching your stream. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that that's cringe. I don't care. I know I'm hot. Okay? I know I'm hot. I know you wish you could smash. Okay? That's not too cringe. That's just typical Nyannie behavior. Listen, man. I knew what I signed up for when I started VTubing, alright? It's really funny because okay, chat, I was in a COD lobby yesterday. Like I was playing COD last night. And I typically don't like talk in game chat because like, you know, sometimes people are weird, but like I talked in game chat to give a call out. Like I was playing Search and Destroy. And then there was a guy in my lobby that was like, oh my God, is that a gamer girl? Oh my God, is that gamer girl? And then after the game was over, like when we were in like the post like match lobby thing, he was like, oh, hey, by the way, Nyannie, I'm gonna jerk off while thinking about your voice later. And I think he was like intentionally trying to be cringe. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, if only he knew. Like, if only he knew. Like, I think he was trying to like upset me by saying he was gonna jerk off to me. I think he was like intentionally trying to upset me. If only he knew. Like, okay, dude, I encourage you. Go for it. Go for it, man. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever gets your rocks off. I bought a custom-made body pillow of 02. Kennecker from DXD in your virtual... Wait, there's a body pillow of me somewhere. I didn't know I had any body pillows. That's so cool. I want to see it. Send me a picture. Put a picture in the Discord, pussy. You won't? Wait, it's probably naked. You probably fucked that body pillow, don't you? So my parents pay someone to clean the house, and one time they found my dildo, and that's when they found out I was bi. Bro, what? You're telling me that like you have a maid and your maid found your dildo, and then the first thing they did was go to your parents like, I just found this dildo when I was cleaning. Like, I feel like if you're being paid to clean somebody's house and you find their sex toys, you just kind of move them out of the way. Like, why would you not just move it out of the way? Like, what that, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Your maid definitely has it out for you. Like, they definitely fucking have it out for you. All right. Let's see. This person said same submitter as the week-long edging. So, oh yeah, somebody confessed that they were edging for like a week straight. Okay. Let's see. Let's read this. When I first jerked off as a kid, nothing came out, like literally poof, so I always did it through my boxers because of the sensation. Either way, when stuff started to actually coming out, I would continue to do this and like, yeah, I would just walk around with stiff boxers full of like 3 to 4 dried loads. Even more if I forgot to change. This went on for about a year before I realized this was fucking stupid to do and swiftly changed to tissues. My load catching ability is remarkable. I can even contain the largest of splooges. Bro, what? What? Bro willingly confessed that he walks around with So what, you would like just like jerk off through your pants and then be like, okay, I can. And then just like go about your day. What's even funnier is how he goes on to talk about how good his load catching ability is. Like, what the fuck does that mean? What are like a whoa like what? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little cringe. I think you're just gonna have to live with that. I'm not forgiving you for that one. I'm not forgiving you. What's the next one? Once when I was like 18 or 19 and I was driving home in the afternoon from my shitty job at a shitty beach motel. I'm not sure what got me really horny. I probably saw some hot MILF in a bikini or something. But I just kind of started mindlessly touching myself over my shorts as I was driving. I had no idea if people could see me, and I would stop when I reached a red light. Eventually, it got way too distracting to drive, and I pulled over to the side of the road and quickly finished myself off in my shorts. I had to drive the rest of the way home with cum in my pants and sneak into my house to quickly shower and change so nobody would see the stain. What the? Chat, why are you saying based? What the fuck? Chat, why are you saying based? Stop saying based. MILF? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. You know, okay. I understand. This is like a whole new level of being down bad. Like, you can't even wait until you get home. Is it really that easy for you to like fucking like jork it in the car though. I don't feel like I could flick the bean in the car. I think my biggest fear is like if I pull over to the road or if I was like in the back of the parking lot like flicking the bean in my car, I'm scared that like somebody would see me and instead of like it being like the fun and sexy porno thing where they decide to like, you know, do the thing, they would call the police and then I'd get arrested. Like, are you not like scared that somebody would like see you doing it? And like, how can you do it while you drive? You don't have 5% tint, have tinted windows? I mean, I guess, but most cars don't have windows tinted that dark. I mean, okay, that's not horribly cringe. Like, I understand it, but like, I could never do that. I guess it makes sense if you're like 18 years old because you're still like a hormonal horn dog teenager. All right. Yeah, that's not too cringe. I can forgive that. Find the darkest corner and you'll be fine. I mean, people like it if they get seen. I mean, like me included, but like, not everybody, you know, and not everybody wants to see it. Someone seeing you do it adds to the excitement. Well, like, yeah, but what if they don't want to see you do it? That's like that's the scary, like, oh, I might get arrested part, you know? Alrighty. Somebody said they jerked off to me for 42 hours on end. Bro, are you confessing or are you bragging? Fuck you. Is that a confession? Like, are you ashamed of that or are you just bragging? I feel like they're just bragging at that point. That's not even a fucking confession. Fuck off, bro. That's not even a confession. I was gonna say, how do you even go that long? Jerking it in the sleep? Like, no, isn't chat? Can you like die if you flick the bean? Like if you fucking like crank your hog too much? Like if you spend too much time masturbating, isn't it like possible for you to die if you like masturbate a lot and then like don't sleep? I swear I read like an article or something about how like a guy that like cranked his hog so much that he fucking died. Seems plausible. How many Viagra did he take? Bro was off free honey packs. Bro, I didn't know Diddy was a Nyannie viewer. Wait, no, I guess it makes sense though, because this is like, chat, you guys remember like the freak offs that they talked about that like P. Diddy would have? So like what the freak offs were is like, basically, without going into too much detail, Diddy would jerk off for like days on end, like during the freak offs. Like the freak offs were not just a one night thing. Like they would go for days. So I guess it is possible. I didn't know Diddy was a Nyannie viewer. All right, next one. I don't know how he didn't damage his cock keeping an erection for more than 4 hours. Yeah, can that cause like blood clots and kill you? I went on a total of 9 dates before I met my girlfriend. 2 of those dates messaged me the following day and said they were having panic attacks because of the date. What did I do wrong? What? Bro, what were you doing to these poor girls that you were giving? What were you doing to them? What did you say to them? Like, who are you? The fucking Joker? Like, I wasn't aware Patrick Bateman watched my stream. What did you do? Holy shit. I almost want to, I want to call this like, I want to say that this isn't too cringe to be forgiven, but like I want to know what they did first. I would have to know what they did. Okay, next one. When I was about 13 or so, my cousin and I discovered how good the vibration on the PS1 controller was on some game and would take turns putting the controller to our crotches to get boners. His younger brother was there too and kept wondering what was going on. This was at my grandma's house during some point where our parents were on a trip or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. You do some crazy shit when you're younger to get your rocks off, you know? Like I remember what I would do, because like I was too scared to like try and get like a vibrator under my parents' noses, is I had a Wii, and I would use like I would like launch a Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I would pick Meta Knight, right? I would pick Meta Knight, and then I would pick a character that's like super strong, and then I would go into training mode. And then Meta Knight has an attack where he like does like a tornado thing, and whenever he does the attack, the controller vibrates for like 5 seconds straight. So what I would do is I would use the Wii controller, and I would just like spam that attack at the same time, because it was almost the shape. Yeah, that's not horribly cringe. Everyone does it. That's not horribly cringe. Everyone does it, bro. Nyannie lore. When I was in high school, sometimes before I went into work, I would jerk off in the parking lot before going in. One time, right when I finished, one of my coworkers pulled in beside me. I have to know what happened after that. Did they know? Like, did you like accidentally fucking coom on your window and like all they see is like a fucking like all they see is like you shooting ropes at their window as they're just trying to pull into work? That's not horribly cringe. I mean, rubbing one out before you go into work isn't like the most cringe thing in the world. It's like I said before, I'd be too scared to like have somebody see you, which in your case, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody pulls it next to you. It's not the worst thing in the world. I did it with a girl who was in a relationship and it took out the suspension in my truck. Deserved. You home wrecked. If you knew that the girl was in a relationship and you did it with her, and your truck fucking broke because of it, that's deserved. I'm sorry, that's just karma. Like if you didn't know, then like okay, that's not your fault. But if you knew, and fucking like, and you had to go like fucking fix your truck afterward, that's just karma. Like straight up, that's just karma. That is nothing compared to what's it called, to the damage that you caused to that person's relationship. That's I think that cheating is a really bad thing. Please don't cheat on people. Please don't cheat on people, and please don't encourage people to cheat. That's like the worst thing that you could do to somebody, besides just like straight up actually hurting them. Cheating is like guy, here's my advice to any of you who ever like have urges to cheat, okay? If you are in a relationship with somebody and you find that you're not happy, you know, and because you're not happy, then you decide to go try and get it on with other people, it might just be the case that you need to break up with your partner. Like if you're not happy and you can't keep it to yourself, it might just be the case that you need to break up with your partner. And if you're happy with your partner, you're super, super happy and like you love your partner, but you still kind of want to like get it on with other people, it might be the case that you just like need an open relationship or like a semi-open relationship. Like I know like a lot of people are like super against open relationships. And like I know a couple people where it's like, you know, like they're not necessarily like in an like open relationship, and like they you know, but they have like the occasional like friend or two that like, you know, both of them know they're both comfy with. They know that they're not gonna like try and, you know, fuck shit up. So they'll like, you know, they'll let that friend join in every now and then, right? Like it might just be the case that like you need an arrangement like that, you know? But like if you're not happy and you want to like cheat, just figure out why. Like, you know, just figure out why you're not happy and do something about that. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Okay. I made a dubstep remix of the Pom 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 song back in high school. I don't know if I still have the project file, and I'm not gonna check. That's not cringe. That's based. That's based. It was Nyanners that sung that song, even. So it's even more based. Somebody said, I once got flirty with the homie and I jerked off to his bulge and thigh pics. I'm not gay. Bro, I am so sorry. I am so unbelievably sorry, but I have news for you. I am so unbelievably sorry, but I have some news for you. Bro literally said, I jerked off to my homie. I'm not gay, though. Actual copium. Actual fucking copium. Open relationships hardly ever work out. It always leads to breakups. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think that's necessarily true. I know people who are in open relationships that they've been in for like decades or like a decade. I think what it really comes down to is like if somebody has a messy breakup chat, like you're going to hear about it. If somebody's in a happy relationship, you're not going to hear about it, you know? It's like a bias thing. And also, I think having a successful relationship just kind of comes down to like two people being mature, you know? Like I think like literally I think it just like comes down to two people like being mature. You know? Like if I like had a boyfriend, right? And that boyfriend like liked to watch me sleep with other women, right? And like we were both in the understanding that like that's all it is, you know? And we were just doing it because it's like, you know, that's the arrangement and it was just like a sex thing. Like just because we both found it hot. I feel like there's like no other reason that like would be like a bad thing, you know? Like I feel like if you're both happy with the arrangement and you're both happy with like your situation and your boundaries, then like you're gonna do fine. Breakups happen when people aren't like they don't have a mutual understanding or like there's some lapse in communication or one person is not happy with what's going on between you two or when both are unhappy, you know? But if you're both like chilling, then it doesn't, I think, you know, like that you're good. Like guys, think about like elderly swingers, right? Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's super, super popular in Florida, especially. There are groups of elderly people that will literally like, they will go to like bingo nights, right? And then after they're done playing bingo, you know, they'll go and like fuck each other's wives that they've been married to for like 30, 40 years. Like, this is a really, really common thing. I'm not even fucking with you. This is a super common thing. They smash their hips. They actually do that? Yes. This is a real thing. It's like, I feel like there's some merit to what I'm saying, you know? Somebody said, I want to take Nyannie on a date to Panera and for some yummy coffee, then watch Deadpool 4 and get so horny from her driving skills that I give her a foot job when we get home. Okay, dude. Me and my dad went camping in a cabin. We both had separate beds in the same room. I started jerking off under the covers while he was asleep. He didn't notice. Colon-free. They added a colon-free to the end of the story. That is sinister. Yeah, that's cringe. Live with it. Live with it since you're so proud. I come on my sister by accident. Homie, what? What? I'm not even. What the fuck, bro? I'm not even. Next confession. Ha! Okay, this person said, I've had sex like 12 times with my girlfriend, but she's long distance. My first girlfriend and sexual partner. So my severe social anxiety has made it so I've only ejaculated once. And it was because she called me a good boy. I'm a top, by the way. I got news for you. I don't think you're a top. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, homie. I don't think you're a top anymore. She's the top now. So you be a good boy and you do whatever she says. That's not cringe though. That's just based. I forget that these are supposed to be like cringe confessions. That's just based. All right. This person says, I saw this girl IRL and it looked like she was edging in public from how her body looked. I spent about 30 minutes in a bathroom doing something. I don't know what it was. Bro said, I spent 30 minutes in a bathroom doing something. I don't know what it was. Yes, the fuck you do know what you did. You do remember what you did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think you saw a girl edging in public. I think you saw a woman that you found hot in public and then you went and jerked off to the thought of her edging. Which, like, I understand, like, finding somebody hot and, like, cranking it. Like, it's just a thing that people do. But, like, bro, just stop trying to play stupid. Playing stupid is the cringe part here. The playing stupid part is the cringe part. Yeah, that's also a little questionable, but whatever. Somebody said they edged for 3 hours straight to your IRL pics. That's not cringe, that's based, bro. That's not cringe, that's based. Somebody wrote like a whole fucking essay. Somebody wrote a whole fucking essay. Okay. Chad, this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a fucking long one. We need, like, you guys need fucking popcorn for this next one. This one is so long. It's like multiple paragraphs long. I don't even know if this is a confession or a fan fiction at this point. Blue balls from hell. This person put some fucking effort into this one. All right. Okay. Oh, Nyannie of the stream, you who makes From Software want to program in safeguards against butt plug mods, you who is wanted in at least 4 countries for crimes against decency, I have a confession to make. I am but a humble man, but before I became who I am now, I was a monster of a horny fucker. To make a long story short, I was at a convention one time, which shall not be named or else it would be make tracking me down a lot easier, where I met a girl who enjoyed my cosplay while she dressed as Lux from League of Legends. She had a massive kink for tactical gear and being treated as a prisoner. I was happy to oblige and followed her back to her room after the convention for the sweaty fun times and huge amounts of alcohol. Seeing as I did not want to disappoint her, I took the equivalent to what is known as the funny blue pill, but of a generic brand that you can order online. I didn't need it, but I knew it would help. Fast forward about an hour and she's already called it quits after drinking about half a bottle of vodka and getting rammed. However, I was not done. I needed more. She called in one of her friends who was also at the convention at the Riot Games cosplay lounge and told her about the experience and that I was still as hard as the steel beams used to make the Twin Towers. Her friend arrived ready to go and we got to work. Another hour passes and I'm still going down on her friend and she calls it quits as well. At this point, I'm a little concerned, but still in the foggy, horny head mist that descended over me. Her friend asked if I was okay with guys and I said that I am as long as they're more femme appearing. She called in one of her friends who was at the convention as well and he showed up to the horny hotel room from hell. At this point, the first girl is ready to go again. So the first thing this guy sees as he comes around the corner is a massive bear of a man absolutely gut punching a Lux cosplayer with a schmeat rod that would make Bratwurst look away in shame. Bro is literally sucking his own dick as he writes this. Holy shit. Needless to say, the femboy got it next, and the entire room descended into a sweaty, horny anarchy. After a while, I noticed that I was still bricked up as a courthouse in Nebraska, and I checked the clock. 3.5 hours had passed, and I was quickly closing in on 4 hours of Long John Silvering. This got me to come out of my horny haze, and I immediately get waterboarded by a panic attack. I started to feel my chest tighten up, and I couldn't breathe. I ended up on the floor of the hotel room, hyperventilating to the point where I passed out, threw up on myself, and then woke up and vomited some more. It took Girl 2 and Femboy to help me calm me down from the panic attack before I could even tell them what was wrong. After that, we all cleaned up as much as possible and got to an ER. To paint the picture here, 2 women, both still somewhat in costume as League of Legends characters, a twink femboy dressed as Samus, and an absolute menace of a man half clothed in tactical gear with a face that is more pale than the White House of walls, walk into the ER and have to explain to the wonderful staff that there's the big guy in tac gear hasn't had his flagpole melted down in nearly 4 hours and was having panic attacks. To their credit, the staff there were extremely professional about the entire thing and only laughed when we made jokes about it. The doctor there knew exactly what to do, but one of the questions that was asked to me was, "Do you want them in the room with you?" And in reference to the people with me. I didn't care because they already saw everything I had to offer. So there I was in the room with the doctor, 2 cosplay girls and a femboy, all watching as the doctor stuck a needle in my peener and drained the blood from it until it decided to settle down. I know that this might not seem like a cringe story, but I look back on it as one of the best and worst nights of my life. After that, I decided that maybe this isn't the life for me anymore. I am now much more happy. No more panic attacks, and most importantly, I can still smack meat down when needed. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit, bro! So he bought Temu Viagra and then laid pipe so hard his dick was about to fucking explode. And then he ended up in the hospital with the people that he laid pipe in. That isn't cringe. That's a fucking Giga Chad right there. That is unironically the most Giga Chad thing I think I've ever read. Holy shit, bro. That's not even a confession. Bro's just bragging like, yeah, I laid pipe. I took a Temu Viagra, then I laid pipe at the bottom of the fucking ocean. I laid pipe like a damn plumber. I went to trade school that night. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. I'm kind of jelly. Last convention I went to, I tried to find like a random sweaty nerd to chat up, but I ended up getting too socially anxious to actually talk to anybody. Holy. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that one. Holy fuck, dude. That is unironically so Giga Chad. Hey, can I drive Hot Wheels on them? Just asking for a friend. No, but you can tech deck on them. So, lesson learned, chat. Don't take Temu Viagra. And if you're gonna take Temu Viagra, don't lay pipe for 4 hours straight. I wonder too, like, if he hadn't taken the Viagra, like, would he have been able to keep going? Like, would it have kept functioning? Like, would he have been okay to keep going after that? Yeah, 2 cosplayers and a femboy. Bro blew multiple loads and 2 different cosplayers. And a femboy. Do it for 9. Okay, dude. Yeah, holy fuck. That's probably the best fucking confession I've ever got. That actually unironically takes the cake. See, Chad, this is why I love you. Because some of you are like, I like the morbid roller coaster that you guys send me through. Some of you talk about how you accidentally coom on your sisters, and then some of you tell me stories about how you lay pipe. Anyhow, I am fucking, what's it called? I'm getting a little tired, and what's it called? My fucking my tummy's starting to grumble. I need to go get myself some dinner. So I'm gonna call it a night. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you all so much for the videos and the subbies and the gift subbies and everything. I hope that you all enjoyed watching hurricane videos with me and listening to confessions. Very important. Tomorrow is the big one, chat. Everything that we have been doing, every single thing that we have been doing for the past 2 years has led up tomorrow. For those of you who don't know what's happening tomorrow, we're going to be revisiting the thing that made me me, the thing that started it all in the first place, right? We're going to be starting Armored Core from the very beginning. We're going to play the game all the way up until Voltaeus. Then once we get to Voltaeus, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again, chat. We're going to do it again. So I hope I see you all there for that. I'm very excited, and I hope that you are too. But again, before I go, before I head off for the night, I want to say another couple words of gratitude. For those of you who weren't here on the stream yesterday, it is my second anniversary of streaming. It's my 2nd year anniversary of streaming. And since I started, I think we've grown a following to around just under 300,000 people, which is fucking insane. It is mind-blowing, a mind-blowing number, and it is not lost on me how amazing that is. I know I'm not always perfect. I know that sometimes the content doesn't come out when it's supposed to. I know I sometimes have to move streams around. I get sick at really weird random times. But even despite all of that, you guys have always supported me. And you guys have always been really patient with me. So I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you for always, always sticking by me, you know? It's like I said before, everything that we've done, I have always wanted to do this. Like, I didn't have a plan B going in. Like, it was always, I either make this work or bite it, I guess. But in the end, we ended up making it work. And I could not have done it without all of you. So, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me live my dreams, so to speak. Happy anniversary. Good night, chatty.